Hello there, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. Hello, and how the devil are you? I'm feeling a bit like crap at the moment. It's been a wonderful week of bleh. My wife's had the COVID thing, and she's been very, very ill, and I've just had this sort of malaise. I don't know what I've described it as anything else other than a malaise. Just been feeling bleh. So sorry if the videos have taken a little bit longer than they normally do recently. I usually promise to do one a week, and I think this is about 8 or 9 days since the last one. So what I'll do is I think I'm going to do 2 videos today. But anyway, as I said, welcome. And if you haven't been here before, if you do me the favour of subscribing, this channel is growing slowly. Only about 2 people a week, but 2 people a week is fine for this size of channel and this level of not very professionalness. So yeah, please, if you don't mind, underneath the video, click away. What are we doing today? A Portuguese soup, a Caldo Verde, or Verde, depending on what part of the planet you come from. Over in Brazil, I think they say Verde, and over in Portugal, it's sort of Verde. It sort of ends a little bit. Anyway, Caldo Verde means green soup, hot green soup. And that is the core of today's recipe. It's a bunch of kale, it's a bunch of potatoes, and it's a bunch of chorizo. It's hard to find the Portuguese version of this, which is pronounced very, very similar. Chorizo. Yeah. Anyway, hard to find that, easy to find chorizo, so just use chorizo. Off you go. Takes about 45 minutes, 50 minutes max. Feeds a good, healthy 4 people, 6 at a stretch. Enjoy. Let's get on with it. So, hello again, and welcome to another board of goodness. So, the board of goodness today is right, 1 ring of chorizo. That's about 225 grams. The Portuguese version of this, the chouriço, almost exactly the same saying, is slightly different. Couldn't find any, pretty hard to find. Chorizo itself is pretty good. I'm going to pop in a couple of these Kielbasas in there to sort of bulk up the sausaginess. We got 1 onion, we got 4 cloves of garlic, got about 750 grams of potatoes, about 200 grams, slightly less, completely chopped up and de-stalked kale, we splash of lemon juice, and about 1.5 litres of chicken stock. This is really, really easy. The dish is made by its ingredients. You know, like some dishes, it's an amalgamation of ingredients that make a thing. This is not like that. This is each bit plays its own role, and it's really nice, and it's quite simple to make. So let's get on with it. Da 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 da. A nice bit of Beethoven to start us off, and off we go. Let's lightly fry our bits of sausage. The Kielbasa obviously makes this not traditional, but it is a really nice sausage. Add a smoked sausage of your choice if you cannot find the Parisian, the Portuguese chorizo. So I'm using a Spanish chorizo and a Polish Kielbasa. Give these about 3 or 4 whole British minutes. So we don't actually need to cook these bits of sausages that much at all. They are essentially a cooked sausage. What we're doing really is livening up their atoms and neutrons and electrons and protons and things, so they give a little bit of their flavour to the pan to start with, before adding our chopped onion and turning the heat down a little bit. So soften this onion for about 5 minutes. Then add your crushed garlic. and give it another 5 minutes. Da-da-da, and then in with the 1.5 litres of already warmed up water. Da-da-da-da. Turn it down a little bit. So allow that to simmer for about 2 or 3 minutes just to make sure it's all joining together with your stock cubes. Not many stock cubes today. They're a little bit salty, and we're also going to be making some of the stock is going to come out of the potatoes and Kale's own taste. So I'm just going to have a couple in today. Right, 5 minutes, all nicely mixed in. Right, this next and pretty much final part is going to take about 30 to 35 minutes on a low simmer. And we start off with the potatoes, cut them all different sizes because some of them are going to melt into the soup and some of them are going to stay whole for the end of it. Start off with the potatoes. These will cook for the first 10 minutes and then we'll go on to the kale and then that'll be 15-20 minutes and we'll pop in the sausage for the last 5 minutes and that should be done. So ba 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 ba, off we go, first 10 minutes. And as we are 10 minutes in, let's get all lovely kale into the pan. Ooh. Looks like tons, but it will melt quite significantly over the next 20 so minutes. Right, that's on to the final 20 minutes. I'd cover that and stick it in the corner on one of the lower burners. Nearly Christmas. Okay. 20 minutes in, we're going to apply a little bit of blender, just a little bit. Not a lot. Probably about enough. Half blended, half whole. And we're going to pop the sausage in and give this 5 more minutes. Let me have a little taste. That is really nice. I'm going to add maybe 1/4 teaspoon of salt to that before it finishes. I think it's perfect. I think the sausage will add some more salt, but the low amount of stock cubes has worked really well because the potatoes have really melted in there and added to the kale and everything. So yeah, it's pretty good. So we'll give it 5 more minutes to let the sausage sort of soak through. But it's nearly ready. Going to add a little squirt of lemon juice near to the end. 1 more minute to go. And that, my lovely people, is that. A little bit of a oh god, yes. Oh, potatoes, the creaminess of potatoes, the greenness of that kale, and the loveliness of the smoked sausage and chorizo. That is damn good. That is warming. It's cold tonight. So yay! Right, next time. Bye bye.